Trigger warning. This semi-satirical series is for the remembrancers out there. For those who knew what it was to be a closeted sci-fi enthusiast who grew up to love the cultural mythos of shows such as Star Trek, Thundercats, Babylon 5, Transformers, and G.I. Joe. This series is for those who wish to keep those iterations of the mythos alive. Fictoverse algorithms activate.
Here we go, here we go! Oh yes, oh yes! Oh yes, Picard is loving this. I tell you, sometimes there is no replacement for a 500-pound Rizonian walking up and down your back to crack that shit. Oh yes, oh, Yolanda, Yolanda. No, you can leave it there, Yolanda. Yes, no, that is my dick. I have coiled it up beside me. You can leave it there. I would not suggest touching it at the moment because I haven't been using it so much and it might snap too. And that might just... No, you can just leave it. I have length. I'll come back to the table. All right, don't touch it. Oh, brother. Who is this? Okay. Enough, huh? Oh, shit. I think I know what this is. Okay. Not Picard is not very hard. All right, let's get this over with. All right, this is not Picard. Oh, hello, Duffer. Long time no see. How do you like my ship? I hear you've been gallivanting about the universe in it, crying your bitch-ass tears. What's that? Not Bob. You gave it to not Bob? Oh, God. I'm going to have to get that thing cleaned. That guy, not hard enough by far. That hair does not account for the fact his dick is not as large as mine. No. Wait, what? I have to, huh? You're saying I am obligated to review the second episode, and why is that, might I ask? Because we need content for the channel. For crying out loud, that's what Not Bob is for. Get that bitch on it. Duffer, it's a filler episode. It does not deserve an entire... Okay, yes? Yeah, wait, what? If I do this, I can go on Not Bob's channel. Oh, yes, well, I shall have to think on it a little bit. I shall. Maybe I will have to read up a synopsis, because I'm not watching that shit again. Oh, God. Oh, I don't even think Yolanda can get that kink out. Oh, boy. Yolanda, can you help Not Picard? He's, gotten a little hard, and his back's gone out. Oh, yes. Yep. No, painkillers will be good. Oh, yep. Oh, yes. Thank you. No, just leave me lying here. I will prop myself up with my dick, and you can go get those painkillers, because I am going to need them. Oh, all right. So, as Not Picard recalls, this bitch tit starts off like a vociferous ingrown hair, where, for some reason, that data thingy, that sex doll that guy was boning, but they killed him, is being chased by Romulans on Earth. Romulans that just so happen to be beaming down when you'd think, though, on planet that would be like, oh, fuck, this isn't happening again, would indeed be Earth, because you do recall that the Dominion showed up and bombed the shit out of us, not as if a cloak ship that's beaming things onto our planet would be very wise to stay in system. You see, the big dickening that had to be built as a response to the Borg cubes, remember, cubes, one of which was piloted by me, and the other one by that bitch-tit queen. She was all uppity. But anyhow, yes, because we are accepting parts of that episode, we are going to say that because of the Dominion War and all the other shit and this supposed thingy-mabobba doodle that happened on Mars, which we are editing out of canon like the syphilis it is, you wouldn't actually be able to park a cloak ship above Earth without getting something rammed straight up your ass. And it would probably be something whose button was pressed by Picard. Oh, yes, I have Romulan detecting capabilities. My dick kind of kinks to the right a bit when they're there. Klingon slightly to the left. Ferengi, circular. And, other species, other weirdness along the shaft. Sometimes I have to work it up and down just to figure out which feeling I'm feeling. But my sensory instrument is sufficiently dexterous to be able to detect over 326 different species, depending on how I'm feeling that day. But, so, anyhow, Romulans is chasing that bitch-ass data daughter thingy, sexbot. That sexbot, that's what we'll call her. They're chasing the sexbot, the sexbot. Oh, jeez, I can't even get a stiffy thinking about her. She is the worst sexbot ever. Anyhow, for some odd reason, based off some weird information I got from someone who calls me JP a lot. God, that woman is not coming on my ship when I finally get it out of dry dock. The JP alert, or JL, or whatever, Justice League, I don't give a crap. I would not have taken that. She would have felt the hard dickening of Picard upside her head. That is the truth. But what I am going to say unto you is this. It flashes to me and somebody who has a blurry image put over them because they are not worth my time. And we go to this thing which got bombed by another thing. Well, no, that's another episode. Shit. Episode 3, yeah, they kind of merged together because they're so filled with shit. Oh, the filler is hard with this one. The filler is hard. And I am limp and limpening. Yolanda, get back here with the Reds. Oh, my God. Anyhow, so I show up with the magic what's this thingy that can actually detect the vibration of some atoms from... And I can tell exactly what happened, and I can tell you right now that I could have just done that by waving my dick over the ground a little bit liberally. Maybe give it a spritz so I can impregnate the history, and I would be able to detect it with my divining rod, let me tell you. Oh, look, it comes to life. When Yolanda gets back, she will have such a surprise. But, anyhow, I realize some shitty shit thing is going on, and Data has maybe another daughter in the Daystrom Institute. You remember that bitch Daystrom from back in Star Trek? He got like 1.5 episodes, and he was all interested in Data and wanting to get up his butt. And I'm like, he's an android. He doesn't actually have a butt. Trust me, I tried to shove things up there. It's just a ridge, no depth to it. But anyhow, he's been dicking around with that Data wannabe, which I did turn off about 20 minutes after we turned him on, because it's like, wait a second, you're not actually Data? No. And so you don't actually want to be Data-E. You don't want to be amusing, the little puppet that's trying to be a man. No. Oh, well, that's shitty. That's shitty indeed. Someone cut off its head and beam it out the airlock. Yeah, I'm not going to touch it. We're not throwing it. We're beaming this shit. You know why? Because beaming shit is awesome, but it's not awesome when you try and use it as a freaking plot hole device. You can't plug that hole with no transportation. We would detect that shit. Anyhow, Nod Picard gets kind of pissy with his Romulan help and is like, I'm out of here, you pointy-eared fucks. Don't fuck things up too bad, because if you do, I'll come back and, pleasure you with my member. Yes, I know you like it. I know you like it. But not you. You're that silent one who doesn't talk and looks at me weird when I'm in the bushes. So, for some odd reason, I just sort of head over to Starfleet Command, and I just kind of walk up, and I'm like, hey, yo, Picard here. And they're like, who the hell are you? And it's like, well, yeah, I am the hell of me. I am the hell of me. Like, if I turn around and I'm like, hey, look, who are the captains of the Enterprise on that exhibit over there? Because for some reason, Starfleet Command is more of a museum than a functional place, which is totally what you'd expect, because San Francisco got freaking nuked by the Jem'Hadar. Does no one remember this? Well, anyhow, so I go to, the PR place, and then I go and do the secret handshake thing, fist bump, this, that, grab the wank, up the bum, around the corner, and I hit the button, and I get transported to the actual place, which is that goddamn space station that is floating around our planet. Anyhow, on Starbase 1, I go to a room with a PR representative. And I tell you, oh, she's a good one. She's a good one. They made her a Commodore, but she should have been a Rear Admiral. Oh, I have shown her such things. And she's feisty. And I love it. I love it so much. Oh, and we get in there, and I go, oh, hello, how are you? And she's like, Picard, what are you doing here? You're usually down on your little vineyard. And I said, yes, but I have brought some wine and some very good cheese. and there is a whole ton of Viagra mixed in. And she goes, "Oh, you dirty boy. You dirty, dirty boy." And I go, I know. Let me just get my dick out and we will get to this. We will get to this hard. And she goes, "Oh, the sheer fucking hubris." And I go, I know. It's the sheer fucking hubris of the captain who fucking saved the Federation whenever he goddamn felt like it. And when I was pussyfooting around, or on aboard Cube as locutors, you guys totally got your asses owned. So, yeah, that's who I am, motherfuckers. And that's the type of reception I would receive should I show up at the actual head of Starfleet. Not that goddamn museum thing. Anyhow. I go, the Romulans are up to dick. And she goes, "Yeah, we kind of figured that cloak ship which was beaming things up and down with that not data sex bot thing. Yeah, that's the shit I was talking about. But I don't want you to get your knickers in a knot. So, just give me my ship and we will go." And she goes, "Okay, John Luke, I can tell that you are ready to go, and after a few rounds on the old Picard shtick, we will let you. In fact, I will get the old Sovereign class out of mothball," and I go, whoop. You see, that's where I got to stop you. See, at the final episode of Next Gen, I got sent into the goddamn future. And in that goddamn future, the Enterprise D, the double D, oh, I'm going to play with that a lot. Oh, my nips. But anyhow, the Enterprise double D is taken out of mothball by Admiral Riker, who puts this big underslung cock phaser on it that can blow holes through Klingons as much as I can blow holes through Mr. Worf. But that was there. So I'm saying that shit ass of a movie Generations never happened, and we never got shot down by a fucking bird of prey. Because it somehow got our shield frequencies, because the thing is, if we decided to unload Wilpass on a bird of prey, our Galaxy class would literally stomp it into dust. And I will go and say, "Yeah, that's what I want out of mothball, the Enterprise double D." And she'll be like, "But John Luke, it's only the single D." And I'll be like, "Not anymore. We're going to get LaForge all on that shit. And we're not going to have an underslung cock because the Picard cock is sufficient cock enough. But I tell you one thing, dear. We are going to rename that bitch who I rode for so many years and pleasured me so well. She is no longer just the Enterprise. She shall be the better prize. And by God, none of those wankers on that..." Wait a second. Wait. Oh, I seem to remember something. Picard seems to remember something. Oh, one of those wankers understands a good wank. He has a hollow crystal which projects images of himself. I tell you what, out of all of them, that's the man I respect. There's nobody who I respect more than a man who could look himself in the face as they bukkake all over his face. And oh, Picard is going to get that upload. Yes, we will get my ship. I will beam him the hell out of his ship with his crystal, and we'll upload it with my crystal, and there'll be bukkake on everyone's face, and Picard will erase this disgrace of a second episode.